So hello everyone and welcome to another Tekken guide. Haven't uploaded in a while, so I thought maybe I would do a quick guide here. Um, this has been on my mind on and off, considering Bryan. Um, so this video is going to be like a beginner Bryan guide, how to play Bryan with only just 5 moves and be really effective with it. So Bryan really doesn't need to use that many moves in this game. You could be really effective with only 5 moves, maybe even less than 5. But yeah, if you're looking to pick up Bryan and don't know really what moves to kind of spam at the beginning, I think this video will help you out a lot. So let's begin by talking about his QCP 1, which is going to be the backbone of your game plan. So QCB 1 is, well, it's one of the best moves in the game, straight up. The animation is 13 frames, it's a high, and it gives you a guaranteed hit on normal hit, 44 damage if you do QCF 1 plus 2, or if you want flip over you get 40, so that's quite a chunk actually. Like, this hurts. You don't want to eat too many of these on normal hit. And the second reason why this move is really good is because it's a counter hit launcher, so even more damage. And yeah, I don't really know what the optimal combo is from this. Something like this is okay. If you get something close to 60 and like 8 or maybe 9 hits, then your combo is good enough, I think. Like, you don't need anything fancy, you don't need to do like knees or something other execution heavy stuff. Just do something, you know, simple enough. I think that's a pretty decent combo, but yeah. What else? Oh yeah, it's +5 on block, so it has even more stacked properties, and it deals 6 points worth of chip damage. Needless to say, this move is pretty stacked on the properties, so it's going to be the backbone of your game plan, and you should always try to spam this move as much as you can. So yeah, let's move on to the next move. So when the opponent is tired of blocking this all day long, they probably are looking to duck in neutral, in mid-range. And what that means is that they open themselves up for mids, and by mids I mean this move, QCF 1 plus 2. Again, one of the best moves in the game. Animation is 15 frames. Infinite range, heat engager, 28 damage, deals quite a lot of damage. 28 from one move is quite a lot. Yeah, when they want to duck, you probably want to use QCF 1 plus 2. Also, yeah, QCF 1 plus 2 is really hard to step. It's really hard to step. they need to be pretty lucky if they, you know, step this. That's one reason why you should use this move. Also 8 points of chip damage, so you kinda deal damage to them when, you know, spamming these moves in neutral. You might not notice it because it's so little, but these stack up when you do them a lot in neutral. They stack up definitely, and the opponent is gonna feel them after a while if they just block you all day long, which is something they probably will do because not a lot of characters can deal with this. Bryan has probably the best mid-range in the game. But yeah. So now that we have the two most important neutral moves, you notice that the opponent never presses anything. They just sort of hold back and become really passive. So what you want to do then is throw the Hatchet Kick. Quarter circle back 3. One of the best lows in the game, definitely. 23 worth points of damage, absolute chunk. Plus 5 on hit, which is a lot. Plus 5 on hit is you can frame trap with jet upper, you can frame trap with down 2, you can frame trap with down forward 2, you can frame trap with down 4. You know, you have endless possibilities basically. Or you can just, you know, do like 3 in a row because the opponent is probably scared of pressing. But yeah. Also really hard to step. I think it's safe to say that QCB3 is basically homing. So you don't really need to think about the opponent stepping you when you use these 3 moves because they all are basically homing. QCP1 is steppable, but the recovery is so quick that you usually don't eat a big punish if they step you. But yeah. Also on corner hit, you get a free hit, grounded hit with QCP4, probably the best grounded hit there. So already there's 3 moves that you can basically get to really high ranks only with these 3 moves. But I'm gonna tell you 2 moves more, because I think that you can handle 5 moves, but if you can't handle 5 moves, then just use these 3 moves. So yeah, 4th move, I would say back 1 is important. So back 1 is a long range mid that is +4 on block, so that means it's your turn, you can continue pressure. You know, frame trap with quick moves, I guess. It's not that deep, just use some quick moves after back 1. Or do some lows if you think the opponent is gonna freeze. So when do you want to use back 1? Probably when you think they're gonna press into you from mid-range, so you can get a corner hit launch, because this deals a lot of damage. 77 damage. And I don't even do the optimal combos. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what how the combo goes. But anyway, big corner hit damage. So I did 77 there with easy mode combo. Let's try something like this. 71, okay. Yeah. This move is a bit more linear than the previous move, so you don't want to use this as much, but the opponent is probably not gonna step this in lower ranks, and by lower ranks I mean something like below blue ranks or something like that. I don't even know what the definition is, but you know, I would say something like below Tekken King. You don't have to worry about this move getting stepped. So there's 4 moves. Last move I wanna talk about is forward 3. Now this is your really strong close range move. It's 0 on block, 16 frames fast, so it's pretty fast. It doesn't have a lot of range, it can easily get backdashed, so you should use it at the enemy's face, and as you can see there, it's a pretty good corner hit launcher as well. This is your like timing button, and what I mean by that is you should, you know, try to feel out your opponent's timing, like when do they want to press, when do they want to get you off of their face, because you probably want to use this at the opponent's face like this, and you want to time it when you think they're gonna mash, so you get a corner hit, and when you get that big corner hit, boom, big damage. It's not that deep, you just need to kinda use your brains when you want to, you know, feel out the opponent's timing. Just use forward 3 with different timings is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes walk forward a bit, then do the forward 3. Sometimes do like a little dash and then do forward 3. Sometimes do it from a side step. Sometimes just do it instantly. You know, just try every possible timing when you're at the opponent's face. And when they block it, you usually want to press jabs first, because it's neutral on block, so jabs are going to trade. It can be +1 sometimes, or +2 even, but if you use it at this range, then it's probably going to be 0 on block. But yeah, probably want to press jabs on block at first, and when the opponent doesn't press anything, then go for another forward 3 or do some lows or back 1 or something. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. If you're looking to pick up Bryan, don't believe people who say Bryan is hard. He's not hard, okay? He's not hard to play. You can play him with 3 moves, you can play him with 4 moves, you can play him with 5 moves. It's super easy, bro. Trust me. if you have strong enough fundamentals, you can get to really high ranks with only using 5 moves and knowing some combos. It's not as hard as you think, but yeah, if you want to play Bryan, I hope this quick guide helps you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.